Steve here with Shrimp Salad Forever, and today I'm out on the flats and the channels. In this video, I'll also be exploring a backwater creek and a wetlands estuary to get my bearings and discuss the impacts of Florida's worst fish kill in 15 years. Adaptation is the name of the game. I had some really interesting finds and managed a successful fish rescue at the end, so stick around. The only way to relearn the fishery is to get on the water. It's a little bit choppy out here. I don't have a plug on the front, and I'm taking on a little bit of water. There's crab pots all over the place out here. It must be a big commercial area. Interesting. They seem to be all lined up in the channels, none towards the flats. After what I found last week, my goal is just to find anything alive. I'm gonna pull this up. I ain't got nothing on it anyway. I'm bouncing on the wakes, dude. There's a dead stingray, look at that. That's crazy to find out here. Dead stingray. Doesn't smell good. Look at this. Dead male crab. Hard shell. It wasn't just our fish that were affected by the fish kill. We got dead crabs sitting around here too. So what are you gonna do? Is what it is. I'm going on the inside of these islands here, and you can see this, the leaves have changed color. There are a lot of the dead on the mangroves, which they look kind of like the fall leaves you get up north, to be honest with you, which is kind of interesting. Not really something you see very often out here, but it's actually kind of beautiful. There's some trout in here right now. I can hear them splashing. Just trying to see what's around here. Right now I'm just throwing, the hell is this thing? White bait. Ooh, look at that. That was mullet. Sitting up a little bit high so I can see ahead of me a little bit. And possibly sight cast something, but just keep moving. We just started whatever was there. I'm limited on supplies today because I forgot my fishing bag, which obviously has all my fishing stuff in it, minus whatever was in the truck. So I'm just kind of going with what I have. And what I have is gulp shrimp, one of these jig heads, little white, I think it's like a 1 ounce. And I'm gonna throw that out there. Hopefully I'll find something. I hear trout jumping around in here on the inside of the islands out here. So that's kind of my best bet. This is my favorite bait to use for trout. And if we find any reds, that'd be really cool. Hopefully we don't find any deads. Nice sized female crab right there, dead. So the freeze didn't do too well with the crabs either, looks like it, but only seen 2 so far. Not as many as there were tarpon. But this is Mosquito Lagoon. Not cool, not cool. Rather than be alive. There's structure all over the place out here. I didn't even notice it before, because you can never see through here, usually, when I come here. It's the winter time, so different things, figuring out new tactics. Ooh, we just started a couple fish right there. Oh, son of a gun. We had one follow, I guess, and just scurried off before it hit. Yeah, these coves, I've seen a lot of reds in here over the years. Especially this year. We'll see what's going on in here. It's shallow, it's a really muddy bottom in here. If you were to stick your paddle down into it, I mean, it's gonna go in a good 6-7 inches. So you can't really walk in this area, obviously. The crabs absolutely love these muddy spots like this because they can hide in this mud. You can't find them. If you go after them, you ain't gonna catch them because they're gonna go hide in more mud. And if they're 6 inches in mud and fast, it's just really hard to catch them unless you're using bait. So they're fun to check out. Like, you know, if there's some fish in here, sometimes they'll dig in the mud and get the crabs out. The reds will. Interesting environment to run into. So we're gonna kind of be working in this kind of area the whole day. The crabs will burrow into that mud in order to stay warm through the whole winter. Got some movement over there, might be mullet. I haven't really seen any real fish. I don't know what's in here right now. No idea what I'm targeting. What was that? Is that a fish jump? There's movement in the water. That's what we want to see. I like to see life, you know? It's better to see something alive than what we saw last week. But this area wasn't unaffected. There's some finger mullet jumping. Oh, look at that. See that little swirl right there? Let's see if we can cut them off. Sight casting for me on this kayak kind of just not doable. So what I do instead is I look for movement in the water, and I kind of try to read the water instead, because that's kind of the way I've had to adapt with just not being able to sight cast off the kayak. And I can't stand on it. Believe me, I've tried. Really don't want to fall in the water. So look at this. You can never crunch mangrove leaves like this. This is kind of crazy. See that? They're dead. A lot of them died. That's not something you see all the time. I mean, a lot of them survived. Those are your black mangroves. I think your red mangroves are mixed in there too. But it's kind of interesting. I've never seen the mangrove leaves die before like this. I'm always that guy that, like, I want to crunch a leaf. If it looks like a crunchy leaf, I'm like the dude that like steps on them every single time. Look at this. We got a live one right here. Got him! That's unexpected. Oh God, that's so cool. First live crab, dude. Oh, that's awesome. That was so cool. I just saw him, crystal clear water out here. I mean, look at this. Let's see, is he even that big? He's not that big. I'm just gonna let him go. I don't think I want to keep him. Oh! I got the mud in my mouth, dude. That was so cool. What is he? I don't even know. He's probably like 5.5 maybe. Just let him go. Let him go. Let him go. Let him go. Let him grow, baby. Cool. Lucky day for that crab, that's for sure. He was about to be dinner, but I was feeling generous today. I can't get this stupid thing back in my... There he goes. He's swimming off right there. You should be able to see him pretty well here. But look at this, is like 2 feet deep, and there he is, swimming around down there. I can see right through it. That was fun. I hope I find some big ones. If I find some big ones, I'll take some home and I'll eat them tonight. There's another one. Over here. Where did he go? Just tap in there. He gone. I can't even find him. That's how quick they can hide in this mud. I mean, like I said, this is like 6-inch mud. So they can get away from you in a hurry. Let's sit on the back of the kayak like this. There we go. That's why I always bring a crab net. You never know what you're gonna find on the water. If we start finding crabs running around out here, which is surprising to me because it's been really cold and the water temperatures are only like 60 degrees, I thought they'd be a couple weeks away, not right now. So, weird. Just saw my first redfish, so let's start fishing a little bit. Some mullet. Honestly, I'm just going for redfish and crabs, man. If I can catch some crabs, catch some redfish, I'll be happy as heck. If I can catch some trout, I'll be happy too. If I can catch anything, I'll be happy. And I like that I'm just sitting out here alone right now, nobody around me, hanging out, doing my thing. So he was right around this length, probably about a foot deep, coming around the drop off here. Not really a drop off, but a little bit of a drop off. So see if we can find some more of them. Okay, they're in the shallow 1 foot deep water. Probably getting warmed up with the 60-degree water in the shallows. Notice how a lot of this grass has actually died off here. So you'll see that red grass, it's just dead grass, and it's like flattened out. I just saw 2 redfish in one of these potholes here, and as soon as I saw them, they ran off. Because I can't get very close to them and see them, it kind of sucks. It's like really good paddleboard fishing out here though, I bet. Look at this, stingray. This is very hard to stand up here. Just so you know, my knees are shaking as much as that lure. That was super cool. Oh, look at that one. Oh! Ah! God damn it, why do they always see me before I can throw on them? Ah, that was huge. That was like a 3-footer, almost. 2.5 to 3-footer. Almost just fell on my face. They're here. It's just not many of them. I can only stand when it's calm like this. If it's rough, I'm falling down. And it has to be at least 7 inches deep. If it's not 7 inches deep, I can't do this. Because I'll just fall down in the mud. Because my kayak will get stuck on the mud and I'll fall over. Mullet. Holy crap, look at all the mullet. Well, they all just scurried off when they saw me. See, that's the problem. I can't get high enough that they can't see me before I see them. Because they're seeing me first and I'm done. So I just like pulled up under this bridge. I've been thinking about fishing here for a while. And first thing I met with is a bunch of dead fish. But I looked under the bridge and I'm seeing a lot of movement. So we're gonna see if anything's still here. I see floaters over there, dead ones over there, a lot of snook over here. If you look under the bridge, I mean, I got to kind of tuck down so I don't hit the head on the roof. So I got some dead snook right here. But let's see what we can catch fish in here. I'm seeing some movement over here, right over here.
Scouting future fishing spots has never been easier because once they bounce back, these spots will be loaded.
Oh, that was a hit. Something just blew up over there. I got a snook lure on here. That is paddle tail, brown and white DOA. Yeah, there's fish right there. Let's see if they'll eat. I bumped them. Okay, I gotta like lean down to get a cast in here. That's mullet. That's mullet right there. Yeah, definitely all mullet. Let's try one more time. It's kind of hard casting spot right here. I think I'll bring my kayak out here sometime. Seems like a fun spot. You can see how far the water levels have dropped. Water's down there, that's another foot down, but that dead snook is right there. There's mullet over there jumping under that bridge. They fooled me for a minute. That's a good size snook. That's a good size snook. You got Mahara. Dang it. That wind is picking it right here. So it's like pushing me. It's hard to get it through this little canal here because it's like I have to aim that way in order to get it right there. I thought I had a bite for a second there though. See this? There we go. You see that? That was perfect. That was perfect. I think we're bumping fish or the bottom. I'll have to explore this creek. I can still smell this smell here, but it's not as bad as it was a week ago. But there ain't no fish in here. Ain't nothing biting. They'd have eaten this. The wetlands are drying up. You know what that means, right? Crabbing this year is gonna be crazy. We were talking about it, me and my dad, and he was saying the crabs have a lot more food to eat. And I was telling him, like, we're in a drought. If we still have a drought once the weather warms up, dude, it's gonna be insane. Absolutely insane. I'm talking crab netting everywhere. And it's gonna be just all the time. And I'm gonna be skipping out on work for sure, because I'm gonna be enjoying myself. This fish is still alive. What is it? Yeah, look at him. He's breathing. He's struggling. Get him in the sun. Try to give him some oxygen here. He's like really deteriorated though. It's a sea trout. Come on, buddy. Come on. Look at this. Come on, get in the sun. Get in the sun. If we can get him in the sun, he might live. He's starting to move. There you go, buddy. He's like frozen up. There he goes. He's moving. I don't know if if he's gonna survive or not. Probably not. But he wasn't gonna do good over here. Maybe if he goes through the, let's catch him and put him through the pipe. And take him to the other side. That might be a better move. See him? He's trying. He's trying to move. This is not the right hook for this. Oh, I almost had him. Almost had him. I was thinking about trying to wrap it around him. Let's lasso him. Oh, almost lassoed him. There we go. Let's get you to the other side, bud. Look at that, I lassoed his tail. Might be warmer water over here. Give him his best chance. There you go, buddy. Let's push him out now to deeper water. He's got maybe an hour and a half of sunlight left, so if he can get out in the sunlight, he might make it. I'm surprised there's still fish dying from this right now. This water is not that cold anymore. Let's go down. I should put some air through his lungs. But he should be able to make it from here if he's gonna make it. He's in the sun. This is the best chance he's got. I didn't expect to see a live floating fish right now. There you go, push him that way. He might make, he might not.